Hi guys. Today I'm coming to you with a video about transitioning into being a vegetarian. I have my own personal 10 tips. I asked some people on Facebook. I don't know if they got back in time with me to see if they had any questions, but if they did, they'll be in this video or down below or in a separate video. So let's get started. If you see me looking down, it's because I got the notes right here on my phone, so that's what that's about. Here we go. Tip number 1. Figure out why you want to do this. Okay, let's start over. Tip number 1, figure out why you want to be vegetarian. If you don't know why you're doing something, you most likely won't stick with it. For example, for me, when I went vegetarian back in March 2014, I watched a food documentary called Food Inc. And when I saw the way that they treated the chickens, it was just a little bit too much for me. And I'm an all or none type of person. Like literally, I found out that day how they treated the chickens by watching that documentary. I had just went to the grocery store, bought some chicken, and I gave that chicken to my sister because I was like, I can't do this. Like, so my reason would be compassion for animals. Maybe your reason is health concerns. So whatever your reason is, find your reason so you can stick to it. Number 2, ease into it or dive in and don't look back. So it's two types of people. There's the dive into it, which was me. Like, I went vegetarian that day. I gave that chicken away to my sister and I was like, I can't do it anymore. That day, I just went in, never looked back. Haven't had chicken since. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Ease into it. Where other people might want to, you know, cut out pork, then cut out beef. Then maybe they'll cut out chicken. Then they'll only eat fish. Then they'll cut out fish. And then boom, you're all vegetarian. So you can ease into it or you can dive straight in. It just depends on how you want to attack the situation. Number 3, use meat substitutes and replacements. So I think where a lot of people go wrong is that they don't think when you're eating vegetarian, they think you just have to eat fruits and vegetables. No, I love meat substitutes. For example, I love, there's something that I get from the grocery store. It's a couple different brands, so I won't say a brand. They're like chicken strips. To me, this tastes almost like chicken, but they're not chicken. Some of them are vegan, and some of them are just soy products, but they taste really good. Like, you put barbecue sauce on them, and I feel like I'm eating chicken. I call it chickenless chicken. Tastes really good. So I love meat substitutes. I also love things like tofu. I haven't tried tempeh, but I'm going to try that and then I'll get back to you guys on that. But meat substitutes are your friend. And when I go out to restaurants, a lot of the times they don't have a lot of vegetarian options, but usually every place has a black bean patty or a vegetarian burger. So, hey, you're not missing out. Meat substitutes can be your friend. Don't eat them all the time, but hey, every once in a while it's not too bad. Number 4, increase your fruit and vegetable intake. So the way I look at this is, if you up your fruits and vegetables, then you won't be thinking about eating meat as much. So if you try to have a fruit and vegetable at every meal, say try having a fruit and vegetable at every meal, at least 1 to 2 fruits or vegetables at every meal, and maybe replace that meat that you usually have with the fruit or vegetable. And trust me, y'all, being vegetarian is not that hard. Up your fruits and vegetables, try meat substitutes, and you're well on your way. Where are we? Number 5, use your resources. If you know someone that's a vegetarian, ask them how they transition. Google's your friend, Pinterest is your friend. Use your resources. There's all type of Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, Snapchat accounts dedicated to this right here. YouTube accounts. Use your resources. Everyone out there is a vegetarian, but there are a lot of vegetarians out there. So use your resources. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. Number 6. Let's see, number 6. Stay positive. It can happen overnight, but don't force it. Don't get beat up. So say you want to go vegetarian today. Today is, let's check the date. Today is, y'all, sorry. August 9th. Say it's August 9th. Say you want to go vegetarian today. But if tomorrow you slip up and you eat a piece of chicken because you went to your friend's house and her mom cooked and you didn't want to be rude and you really were craving chicken, don't beat yourself up over it. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to make mistakes. But don't give up. Just stay positive and you'll get through it. Positive thinking, positive mind, positive results. Don't give up. Let's see, what number are we on now? Number 7. Don't feel the need to explain yourself. Do you. Now, this is something you're going to run into when you become a vegetarian. Everyone around you is not a vegetarian. Your friends, your family, they're going to say, where do you get your protein from? Why do you want to be vegetarian? Oh, girl, I can't give up my bacon. Oh, I got to eat my burger. I love steak, da-da-da-da-da. There are going to be people who don't understand why you want to do this, but don't feel the need to explain. Don't feel the need to explain yourself. Just say, you know, this is something that I'm doing for me, and this is what makes me happy. And, you know, you can let them know that you would appreciate them accepting you, but at the end of the day, if they don't, maybe one day they will. Don't try to force anyone to understand why you're doing this. They'll understand eventually, or they won't. But either way, you will feel good for making this change for you. Number, let's see, 8. Find a buddy. Now, granted, when I went vegetarian, I couldn't find anyone to do it with me, and I was spreading what I learned and everything like that. But that doesn't mean just because they don't go on that journey, you know, right then with you, that doesn't mean that they're not gonna, you know, come along later. So see if you can find someone to do it at the same time as you. But if someone wants to come along later, don't be afraid to lend a helping hand to them, because it's always easier when you have a buddy doing something. Number 9, try different restaurants. So if your favorite restaurant was, let's see, I don't know. Let's just use McDonald's for example. If your favorite restaurant was McDonald's and your favorite meal from there was the Big Mac, well, it's time for you to try new restaurants, because McDonald's and the Big Mac is not going to go well for a vegetarian. I mean, it just doesn't work. You can get fries from there, you can get salads from there, you can get a host of desserts from there, but vegetarian and McDonald's, it's not the first place you think of when you think of being vegetarian. So try new restaurants. I mean, there's going to be vegetarian restaurants out there. There's going to be vegan restaurants out there. Or even, you know, try to challenge yourself. Try going to a restaurant that you usually go to and go with the intentions of making the meal vegetarian. See how close you can get. See what different options they have. See what they have to offer you. Sometimes there's a special menu they have, and they'll bring you that menu, and it'll be like vegan and vegetarian options, but you never know until you ask. So try different restaurants and don't be afraid to try new things. Number 10, and this is probably the most important tip that I could give anyone. Eat what you like. Don't force it. If you don't like cabbage, just because you're a vegetarian, that doesn't mean you have to eat cabbage. There's plenty of other vegetables that you can eat. If you don't like carrots, then don't eat carrots. If you hate grapes, don't force yourself to eat grapes. Try other vegetables, try other fruits. I mean, there's so many options out there, and they're unlimited. So don't eat anything you don't like, or like I said, you're not going to stick to it. Only eat things that taste good to you, because when they taste good to you, you're going to want to eat them more, and you know they're healthy for you, so you're going to feel better. So don't eat things that you don't like. Yeah, and I want to say thank you for watching, and please continue to watch. If you like my videos, like and subscribe for more content. Bye guys.